deliver consistent high purity content to
Matt, thanks for joining us for an update on Odyssey Gold and your recent work at the Tuckanarra JV in the Murchison Goldfields of WA. I'd like to start, if I can, with a recap of your work at the Highway Zone. It appears this target is continuing to grow with every drill hole you complete.
Yeah, thanks, Alex. It's been a busy last 6 months exploring up in the Murchison at the Tuckanarra Project. Great success identifying the highway zone there. Great to be finding gold in a district that's got 7.5 million tonnes of processing capacity and some hungry mills up there.
Thanks, Matt. So what do you attribute your incredible drill result hit rate to at Highway Zone? And would it be fair to suggest that you're only just scratching the surface in terms of the potential size and scale of this target?
We're lucky to have 5 open pits previously in the district. So the team's done a lot of work putting together the data from the existing drilling, thinking about the geological controls on the high-grade shoots, and then using that to target high-grade mineralisation. We've been successful with that, with identifying a new shoot at the Highway Zone. Once you get onto a shoot, you end up with a high hit rate of results. And you'll see we've had 5 holes of over 25 gram metres of the holes into that shoot. And in general, on the cable bollard trend where we've been drilling most of the last 6 months, it's around a third of holes have been over 25 gram metres overall.
Thanks, Matt. So it appears you've been very successful over the past 12 months in extending the mineralisation at the cable bollard pits, with confirmed mineralisation now extending over 1.4 kilometres of strike. Can you just talk us through how this exploration success may also impact your near-term open pit development scenarios?
That's right. So we've got the existing pits there. So it was understanding the controls of the mineralisation where it was known and simply looking for the strike extensions of those, and they've been drilled and with a focus for the first 12 months of drilling. More recently, we've been looking for the depth extensions of the shoots for all of the existing pits. After drilling out the shoots beneath the existing pits and proving those up, we've been looking for additional shoots, and the Highway Zone being one of those. So what does that mean? For the areas that we think that there are material open pit resources that can be rapidly brought to production, we have those well advanced to be able to declare the maiden JORC 2012 resource.
Okay, Matt, so given your open pits have historically run at 2.5 grams per tonne from surface, how closely are you looking at near-term production and cash flow opportunities with your neighbours such as Westgold, Gascoyne and Ramelius, who all have large mills operating in the area?
That's right. So some of the pits actually averaged up to 3.5 grams. So between 2.5 and 3.5 grams is what we would hope to see from the resources. And when you look at what's currently being produced from underground and open pit projects in the area, the grade that we would hope to see far exceeds what's being mined and milled in the area. We have the benefit of most of the existing pits being on granted mining leases. We've got a good understanding of the metallurgy. The environmental work has previously been done that will need to be updated, but that should be easier than a virgin project. So we think these should be pretty rapidly able to be brought into production.
Thanks, Matt. Now, before we let you go, can you just give us a quick rundown on some of the key catalysts on the horizon for Odyssey, and what should us as investors be keeping an eye out for as we enter the new calendar year?
So 2 big things on the way. We are working towards declaring that maiden JORC 2012 resource for the open pit and starting to get into the underground potential. And secondly, before we finish off that resource declaration, to drill out to 80 by 40 from surface to 140 metres below surface at the Highway Zone. That will give us a clear indication of what an open pit will look like at the Highway Zone, along with those other targets as well. So RC drilling, 3 phases, about 7,000 metres of drilling. The first one should be starting imminently, 2,300 metres to drill out that open pit potential at the Highway Zone in the coming weeks.
Thanks, Matt. Look, certainly a busy period coming up for yourself and the Odyssey team, but all the best with it all, and thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Alex.